Okay, what's up? Make sure everything's all good. It has been, I say this every single time, and I even say that a lot too. It has been a long time since I actually stepped foot onto this channel in terms of content. Usually, I wouldn't. I've tried. It's just videos don't come fast. Okay, the audio's kind of loud. I'm gonna lower it a little bit so you can hear me, but videos don't come fast, and honestly, it's kind of dead anyways. So it's not really an option. But there might eventually. I'm hoping to do some stuff on YouTube. It just won't be here much. This stuff is definitely on a lower priority, but I will still use it for things like what we're doing here today. So, let me just get set up here. The main thing, I'm trying to get to that spot that I want to be at. The main thing, I'm gonna stop actually on the island over here. So, I've gotten back into Pokemon recently, and in preparation for Legends ZA, which is, coming later this year, which I'm gonna play through. I'm not gonna record or anything like that because I've tried recording my first playthrough and it doesn't work out well. But okay, crap. Pumps. All right. Anyway, I gotta get on this. I can't be wasting too much time. But I never finished. I finished Legends Arceus a while ago, but I never actually fully finished it, which I means I never actually have gotten Arceus, because that means it requires you to complete the Pokedex. I've never completed a Pokedex in any Pokemon game. Now, it's not like I've played tons of them. I've played a lot, and I've played a lot recently, especially. But I've never fully completed a Pokedex on anything. This one's obviously a lot easier because it's only like 230, and I've gotten 160. I'm gonna focus on trying to get it done. Obviously, not gonna get it all done today because there's like 50, almost not even a little, like 70 Pokemon or something like that I have to get. So yeah, I'm gonna focus. The first thing I'm gonna focus on is trying to get the Genie legendaries, because I have not gotten those. Those are next, and I know where the first one is, and I'm gonna try to catch it. So the reason also it took me so long to get things set up is, well, there we go. So here's the game. Here's my dude. He's cool. It all works out. Now, for team, I got this team here. Now, this Hippopotamus is there just for if you want, let's look here. So I got 161. There's a lot of them I just don't actually have. I've never even seen. Some things I've done, some things I've transferred in to try to get things done faster. And this is also my, my Spheal and my Walrein that's shiny, which I actually don't even have in the game anymore. I transferred it out. Unfortunately, can't transfer it out to, but anyway. The whole goal today is to catch some Pokemon that I need. And that's the whole goal of overall, trying to actually get it done and trying to get Arceus. The next option right now is to get Landorus, and I'm going to attempt first using Garchomp. I also got this level 100 Garchomp. This one was popped in. This was going to give me a strong level 100 Pokemon. So that I can use it. So that's the main goal. Gonna try to catch Landorus and then okay. All right. Ah, crud. Here we go. Okay. Alright, go avoid the attack. Here we go. Alright. That's gonna kill it. Switch the sentry. Or probably not. Hopefully I can take it. Defensive stats reload, okay. Now please then. That's gonna kill. Alright, now I got Snorlax in. And now I can just start checking balls. And there we go. Alright, I will actually do one thing. I'll artificially make the thing a little louder so that all right. There we go. Gonna rest for a second. That was the main goal, just to get the first one done. I'll have to look up where the other ones are. I'd like to see my Pokemon. Pokemon Toss is not going to be. Now, where is the latest? Is it? Where is my Landorus? Not used to the latest, not used to how this... No, it's more of a Pokedex. Caught, and then... So I just use... Okay. So I'm gonna just do this here. All right. I'll just have it use extra century. And I think that's meaning a completed Pokedex entry. I think that's what they mean by completed Pokedex entry, is just to complete its research thing. Research level completed. So that's a completed Pokedex entry. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to continue my excursion here. I don't need Landorus. There's actually another Pokemon. Instead of Hippopotas, I want to have this Monferno here, because the starters, the grass, no, my Empoleon. Did I have? No, I didn't. Let's set that up at some point. Okay. So now I need to know where. I assume probably. It's gonna be at the village. So. Alright, so now Tornadus. I'm gonna do Thunderous. Alright. Coldbar Coastlands. Alright. Yeah, the first thing for me is to just focus on Alabaster Icelands. We're gonna go with Tornadus next. they put it? It is in the bottom. It's always okay. Pin there. Okay. Oh, frick. There we go. Alrighty. False swipe. And false swipe again. Okay, okay. Just want to make sure everything on here is all good. Alright. False swipe again. And it should be one more false swipe. Oh crap. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. If you use Blizzard on me, then I'm actually kind of screwed. I don't know if he has Blizzard or not. Alright, another false swipe. Alright. I'll just, I don't want to start chucking balls at him. I'll wait until he kills Garchomp to swip into, that's not gonna work, isn't it? Nope, okay. I'm gonna chuck balls at him right now. And there we go. Run, get the crap out, get the crap out. Oh. Okay. First things first, before I do Owl. I gotta get Spiritomb at some point. Alright then. Okay. Continue my excursion. Going to let's see, Pokemon. Monferno's gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to use this for a bit here. Because the next thing to get, basically what I'm going for, is to alright, well, like I was trying. I already got a Hunter anyway, I don't need it. Freaking Pigman. Needs to use this. Just got all those done. I use strong, weak, agile style, extra century. I use strong style, extra century now. I actually didn't know that was what it looked like. That's not. I didn't know that's what its eyes looked like. I always expected it to be done here, but okay. There we go. Agile style. Because again, the idea is to get the Enamorus, which I believe I can only get after I showed off 3 things. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Is there internet issues? Trying to make sure the stream is actually working. Alright, it is working. Okay. Make sure I rest. Heal up. And there we go. We got our research level 10. So. Return to the village. Now I need to find out where Thunderous is. Alright. Thunderous is in signs which. Alright. It's a Thunderous, so it's actually gonna not. Now I can't get, you know. These don't happen to be that hard to catch rates. It's just a more kind of. So Cobalt. So use Coastal Camp. I just need to make sure that everything's all good. Alright. Now. Tranquility Bay. Oh. Actually. Oh wait, never mind. I was wrong. Well, I catch that. There's no reason for me to catch that. I thought that was a Growlithe for like 5 seconds. It was me being stupid. I misheard. All right. Okay. Alright. This isn't a thunderstorm, this is just a rainstorm. Thunder. Right. Yeah, I just gotta keep sleeping. There we go. But I'm gonna grab more. Dang it. There we go. Alright. Alright. False swipe. Its strongest move cannot even be used. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright. Just false swipe. False swipe. One more false swipe, and I got him. Alright. It's a good strategy. I think it just killed him. It just killed him, alright. That was a sentry. Alright, now he's drowsy. Thunder. That might kill. Alright, did it? Let's chuck balls. Let's chuck some Pokeballs at him. There we go. Oh, it was fast. Alrighty. Do one little thing here. Why do I even need to? I can. There's a Pokemon I need to catch, and that is, I need to find. That's Ninetales. I was hoping to see if I could find a Growlithe. I was hoping to find a Growlithe. I've already gotten him. I think I've already caught them. Besides, they're going for an Amorous, they're not going for this guy, so. I call something. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's see, we'll put one here. And then Tornadus. Actually, I should gotta put them over here. The Ford. Where's the last genie? Where in the world did I go? Aha. Alright. There we go. Use a strong sum. The main reason why actually also it took me forever to actually record stuff or whatever is that I was gonna try filming, doing some Switch streams using filming Switch footage, but I never actually was able to get this capture card to work for a while. There was a lot of cable issues and whatnot. Thankfully, I got it all fixed, although it took me. I actually was planning on doing it yesterday, or like a few days ago, actually. No, it was yesterday. Yesterday was the day I was planning on doing it. Then there was the one cable that messed up was my mic, and that was like the last thing. And the replacement cable came in today, so all right, I will use this. Alrighty. Alrighty. That is a alpha. I'd rather not use an alpha. I'd rather just fight this where I can get easy kills. I very much am looking forward to Legend CA, man. Woo! Who's it? And that's why I want to make sure I get this done first, because it's one of the last thing I want to do. I mean, I got plenty of time. I haven't looked at any leaks. I'm pretty sure. Okay, no, we have that. Please work. No. Alrighty. Thunderous. Alright, just gotta use extrasensory one more time. Frick. Come on, man. Alright, fight. must destroy this population of birds. I hate this. Alright. Alright. I saw that that one was one of the ones that I haven't caught yet, so I was like, sweet, might as well catch it. Alright, now that should be, after this, you got... Yep, there we go, we got resource number 10. And that's good. Alrighty, resource complete. Entries, there we go. Making good progress with return to the village. Now Namorous is going to be a little tougher because it's going to be a fairy type, which means it could easily one-shot my Garchomp. I do have another one. I have Gallade, which is level 80 now, which is nice. That one was also brought over to I've been doing some of these as well. I haven't just started doing this. I've been working for a bit. I've been working on this for a little bit. But alright, Kogita. Another one. Whoa. This is a Namorous. Herald of Spring. Wow. Alright. I wonder where in the Crimson Meadows. Get that looked up here. Namorous. Scarlet Bog. Alright. Just need to know where. I already know. I mean, I've started getting kind of. It's not exactly like I'm being surprised, but it is still. Crimson Mind Lens. I'm glad to be back on the streaming game. A little, just for whatever it is. It's not going to be the most consistent thing, but Scarlet Bog is over here. Alright. Do some shopping here. Oh, dang it. Alright, and here's an Emrys. False swipe. Dodged it. Alright. Here we go. Another false swipe. Don't die. Take the hit. Frick. Alright. Sentry, swap you in. Great, one shot. I'll Thunder Wave it. Alright, this is not one, but it's not down to 1 HP, but and there we go. Okay, let's roll, boys. Alrighty. Oh, that's like this is taking a long, it's taking about an hour, but Leventon. I'll start off with this. Another Pokemon caught for the first time. Now is already at research level 10. Do my excursion, okay. Oh my man, here we go. I don't want to rest. It is really cool that they just like, yeah, here's an added Pokemon to the actual thingamajig. Like, here's an added Pokemon to the to the wheelhouse. Like, shoot, bro. I don't know what... Oh, man. I'll use a weak style move here. I'm interested. The reason why, like, this is really cool. Like, you just add a brand new, like, legendary. I mean, they've added some brand new Pokemon. Now, I don't know what ZA is gonna add. Obviously, I think ZA is going for more megas. I know from the original leaks from last year that the original leaks from last year have made it so I know that there's certain megas and stuff like that, but I have not seen any of the new leaks really, so I'm interested in seeing what, you know, the Legends, what ZA does. It's a game I'm looking forward to. Because it makes sense. Like, it does make sense that it would be what they would do for Kalos. Especially because Legends Arceus was kind of giving Arceus like a... was giving Arceus a actual, like, legal... Well, I mean, like, a legit game. Oh, man, I wouldn't... Okay. Thanks, Paris. Alright, there we go. I still actually, I mean, even the funniest thing is I actually haven't played through a Gen 6 game at all, fully. Or I haven't played through Gen, like, you know, Kalos games fully. I'm planning on doing that soon. Alright, there we go. And Emrys is done. And I still actually have to play through a Gen 4 game. There's still... return to the village. But we'll see. Alright, let's see how this ends. Because I think that's all the legendaries, besides Arceus himself. So... Besides Arceus himself, I think that is every legendary. Besides, I think, obviously, I think the Darkrai... Which one do I have? Yeah, Shaman. There's 3 still here. So I got Uxie Mesprit, Azulf, Fionu, Manaphy, and Darkrai. So these are like special for if you have certain Pokemon games. So I don't know. Ring. Oh, cool. There we go. Now, I've seen the other form. Whoa. Alright. $166. Alrighty then. That is all the legendaries caught. Still got plenty more left, which I will work on. Not how much I'll be showing. This is more kind of... I mean, I'll show some more, probably. Maybe, but I'm going to be definitely not just doing it all streaming, obviously, because why would I do that? That's pretty dang cool, though. One thing is interesting, so for Sinnoh, because I recently played through Heart Gold, finally, and I finished it. There were some legendaries I didn't catch, but I might go back to those at some point. But one thing I did do was I maneuvered a Arceus into my game. That was an event Arceus that would allow me to do the Shinjo Ruins event. Now, I actually watched it before, of course. Why would I not? And I did it. It's a weird event. And it's like this weird thing of the Shinjo Ruins, which has like this mystical thing, and obviously it's connected. Like, and we know this with the leaks last year. They're like everything. Like they have thought about a lot of things. It's things that you would think about that you wouldn't directly put into the game. Like it's the thing. Yeah, you wouldn't directly think about it too much. You wouldn't show it too much in the game, but it's like things you would pop into the game and you would consider. It's like that. The myths that they put in that were in the leaks last year of the origins of Pokemon and humans, all that stuff. It's the kind of thing you would write, and it's obviously I think very inspired by ancient yokai myths and whatever, Japanese folklore. And it's the kind of thing you would write, and you would consider when you make the stories and make the things, but never directly put it. Although I think there was like in the Japanese there was something like it's the kind of thing you put hints of it into the games in certain hard to reach places. And it also makes sense why, like, the story is a lot about connecting people in Pokemon. It's always connecting people in Pokemon because originally it was that, and then it wasn't, and it's kind of bringing it back. It makes a lot more sense that way. And, you know, at a time where now, and it informs a lot of what they're trying to do with a lot of stories, and especially in this game where people in Pokemon aren't really connected. It's a very, you know, trying to do that more. It makes a lot more sense. And it's cool. You know, actual stuff. But, you know, it's still Pokemon, so whatever. Hopefully I saw the screenshots for the Legends for Scarlet and Violet's Switch 2 patch. And, well, it looks a little better. Not really. I mean, the textures are about the same. And I think it's an art style issue. But it hopefully will run better at 60 frames. It's got to be guaranteed 60 frames. And it's got to be like... I think people recognize like there was a lot more on screen. So loading should be a lot better. Hopefully a lot less pop in and a lot less that. But we will see. But yeah, that's for Enamorous. So that's all the legendaries caught. Now's the hard part of actually getting everything else. And the hardest thing, honestly, is going to be the trait evolutions. Thankfully, those can be... there's the link cable. Which, I mean... I freaking wish they just had that in the other games, but whatever. Alakazam's overrated anyway. No, Alakazam's not overrated. Alakazam's awesome. I'll just try and do it one more time. But anyway, that's going to be it for the day. There should be more streams at some point soon. But for now, this is going to be it. I'm going to go back to the pre-stream. Alright, there we go. So. But it's fun. Fun times. But yeah, so I'm gonna be done. I'll probably be back eventually in a few, maybe at some point. I'm not gonna give direct promises because I started things and never finished them. But I'm glad to be back doing some little stream things here and there. At some point, I'm not really gonna say content's gonna continue on this channel otherwise because I just don't think that's gonna be the case. But we'll see. Anyway, peace.